Jordan arriving earlier this afternoon, primed and ready to go. And 2K Sports welcomes you to the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. Glad to have you on board. This game marks the end of this stretch at home for the Suns. Back on the road tomorrow. They enter a difficult part of their schedule, Clark, with a lot of road games to deal with. The question will be whether they can face the adversity head on and power through it. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Jordan in at shooting guard. Martin is out there with Al Thornton, and it's Wall and Blotch. And for the Suns, Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. Nash runs point with Jay Rich at the 2, and Hill. Clark, a lot of success for the Suns against the East last season, 19-11 against the other conference.
A lot of that could be a style of play thing. I mean, more East teams kind of want to slow up the pace and can really be thrown off balance by what the Suns like to do, which is high-octane, entertaining, effective offense.
Here's Blotch. Wall with it. Kept alive. Takes it up. And Blotch slams it in.
Now that's what you're supposed to do with an offensive rebound. Don't play around with it. Rise up and send it home.
Just a tear to have to deal with down there.
Yeah, he's an animal in the lane.
Pass to Hill. Over Thornton. Hill, no good. And Clark, you mentioned this, the run and gun style has been such a part of the Suns for the past couple years. Do you ever think they'll ever get away from it anytime soon?
Well, I don't think so. Not as long as Steve Nash is there.
True.
But beyond that, who knows? I mean, even after Nash leaves, the fans have grown accustomed to that style, and they really like it. It's about your personnel, but Nash makes that offense go.
It is fun to watch.
It's extremely fun to watch, Kevin.
And let's go to Doris Burke. Doris, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Great D leads to easy offense.
Here's Nash, coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Back to Lopez from 11 feet away. Over Blatch and almost. Clark, think back to the Suns' playoff run last year, backdrop, but during the regular season, don't you think his improved play was a huge factor for the Suns?
A very significant factor, Kevin. I mean, you think about how he improved rebounding the ball. His scoring numbers went up. His field goal percentage numbers went up. And he was actually a reliable free throw shooter as well. And he gives the Suns a defensive presence inside that they sorely need.
Here's Jordan. Again, the Wizards score.
These guys are doing an excellent job on offense here at the start of this game. Good shots leading to 4 or 5 shooting.
Warwick backs down. Lopez, Blatch defending.
That's a terrific play. All he had to do was catch it and finish.
Here's Wall. Just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And here is Jordan. In low to Martin. Rips it down with both hands.
With no one around to challenge him, you're going to see that kind of finish every time. It's too easy that way.
Those, Clark, those are the kind of chances you dream about.
You sure do, man. You love that opportunity.
On defense, Washington. This game against Phoenix here, it's the first look at the Suns.
Yep, they'll see them twice this season, so not a lot of face time with these guys.
The break is on. Here's Jordan. He's got 6. And people do like to see these interconference battles.
Oh, I agree with you, Kevin. Definitely in some sports you don't get to play all the other teams on your home court, so the fans love coming out for these. Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Martin the screen. Outside Jordan. Watch backing down. Can't get it to go. And Phoenix will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
From distance, they shot it extremely well. They shot good in other areas, but really the advantage was from downtown behind the arc.
Deflects the pass.
Nice anticipation right there to snatch that one. The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Flip Saunders. I asked him what word would best describe their defense, and he replied, intimidation. He thinks their length and capacity to block shots makes teams think twice about bringing the ball inside against them. That should certainly work to their advantage today, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Clark, how often do we hear this from coaches?
A lot, Kevin. You know that. A lot of times that's all coaches want to talk about is defense. It gets you easy scoring opportunities off long misses, steals, and block shots, and get you into transition if you defend well.
The Suns making a switch here. Fry's checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Amar'e, he's checked in for Al Thornton. Martin against Lopez. From deep, Richardson. Kenyon Martin grabs the board. Wizards leading by 3. Clark, when you talk about the Washington Wizards, a team in turmoil last season.
Well, they traded away the number 5 pick trying to make a run at playoff dominance. It actually all fell apart, Kevin, due to injuries, legal troubles for Gilbert Arenas and Javaris Crittenton. They've got work to do.
Fry. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
Backing down is Jordan. Here's Wall. Watch with it to end the drought. And another miss by Washington.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Nash up on top. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Good as the jump shot falls. Here's Wall. 2:01 left in the first. Jordan against Nash. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 8 points. Suns trail by 3. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Yeah, and it would certainly be scoring the most points. They've been remarkable in the numbers they've put up as a team all season long. It's a reflection of their strength. They're balanced and they're explosive.
The Wizards making a switch here. Childress gets the bucket.
That's a nice double clutch move there on the layup.
Here's Heinrich. 1:25 left in the first quarter. And here is Thornton. Now Jordan. Now here's Heinrich. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Heinrich saw his numbers drop down a touch last year, but he's been getting better and better about taking care of the basketball.
And that's important for Heinrich to grow in that area. I mean, if you made a graph of his turnovers per game, Kevin, you see a very steady decline.
Richardson, good. Here's Heinrich. Watch in the post. Kept alive. Outside Jordan. Richardson covering. Back to Jordan. Richardson covering. And Jordan gets it to go.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Richardson with it. With 4 seconds on the clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses them. Check there. First one falls. Here's Wall. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. Jared Dudley out there with Nash and Hill. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Lopez against Martin. The 10-footer. The shot is off. And Washington will go the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
The job they did on the offensive side of the ball was excellent. Actually, it was great. They took care of every possession, getting a good distribution of their shooters, got a nice flow at the offensive end, and had their shooters, their key shooters, in a good rhythm early on.
Here's Wall. Just over 5 minutes left in the second. And here is Jordan. He's guarded by Dudley. The shot is off. So it's Phoenix now. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, as you know, the Phoenix Suns have one of the better benches in the entire NBA. Steve Nash said, our bench is a huge part of our team. We've got a group of guys that are chomping at the bit to get on the court. When they get out there to play, they play with a ton of energy. They're defensive-minded and active, and whether they shoot the ball well or not, they can always play solid defense. Guys, just so important to have players that really embrace their role as energizers off the bench.
Thank you, Doris.
You know, Kevin, the bench has added a needed infusion of energy here for the Suns. Now we'll see if the team can will its way back into that elite category.
Now Wall. Here's Thornton. Tipped. Well, for the Wizards, drafting John Wall was an absolute godsend after the turmoil of the previous year.
I would consider him exactly what the doctor ordered, a dynamic point guard prospect. They had players with offensive talent, but you have to have the ball movement to be effective offensively, and I would think Wall would be a catalyst for that.
Here's Jordan. Oh! Puts the hammer down.
Uh-oh. A little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. The Suns leading. Here's Nash, averaging 12 points a game. And off the glass as he lays that one up and in. Nash has got his second basket of the night. And here we go with John Wall, trailing by 4. Dudley against Jordan. Here's Martin, and there's the dunk.
There's always the chance for something special to happen when he's headed to the basket.
Well, you can anticipate it, but as a defender, you can't necessarily stop it. Nash the pass to Dudley. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And the Suns lead by 5. So right now they're off to a fast start. First place in the conference. And, of course, the Heat, a game and a half away. Here's what Washington's going with right now. McGee's checked in, and it's Gian Leon in for Kenyon Martin. Here's Jordan, and another miss by Washington.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Here's Childress. The shot misses, and Washington will go the other way. 2:32 left in the half. Outside Jordan. Now Yee. Here's McGee. Jason Richardson pulls it in.
Well, Kevin, they've been fighting it out for the rebounds here, so far it's an even match in that area.
Here's Childress. It's a 5-point game. With the fadeaway, Richardson, good. Richardson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
Pass to Jordan. Richardson covered. The baseline J kept alive. Jordan against Richardson. Here's Jordan. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Nash outside. Fry, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Wall. 1:11 left in the second. Steve Nash may actually be the greatest shooter in NBA history, at least from a number standpoint.
Well, you think about it, he's always part of that 50-40-90 club. 90% free throws, 40% three-point shooting, and over 50% from the floor.
He's way ahead of anyone else in NBA history in that category.
Yep.
Clock at 2. Here's E. And again, Washington, no good.
Boy, he had a good look. I think everyone here was a bit shocked to see that one not fall through.
Now, here's Nash. He's guarded by Thornton. Hacked on the way out line. And the foul goes against Washington.
Sometimes teams have haven't been to the line as much as before, and I think that's the reason why. They've backed off a little bit.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Robin Lopez is checked in for Fry. And it's Warwick in for Grant Hill. The Wizards making a switch here. Martin with a screen on Richardson. Jordan kicks to Martin.
Oh, my word. Come on. That is so pretty.
Wow.
Turn that back to the basket and throw it down.
Now we're seeing some really special moves out there. Suns leading by 9.
Here, they'll want to hold for one shot.
Now Nash, 6 points for him. Childress with it. 4 seconds left. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. And the Suns lead by 11. Wall with it, lobs it up. The shot is off.
Nothing is coming easy here, and that's what you want to do as a defense. You want to make it tough for the offense to run their stuff, and the defense is doing an outstanding job of that.
And the first half is now in the books.
Well, Grant Hill has simply been getting it done. He has 8 points, and he's had a steal in there, too. What an opening half that was for him.
2K Sports, back in a moment here from the U.S. Airways Center.
No better way to unwind on a Sunday night. We've got your HP halftime report. Out in Phoenix, it's the Suns taking care of business against Washington. Precision ball movement, they made some fantastic passes. Some nice play so far from Steve Nash. He has 6 points and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court. And now the Wizards, they're not looking so good. They've started out well this season, but experiencing a letdown in this one. Andre Bloch with a disappointing first half. Right now, I'm not sure if he could hit water if he fell out of a cliche. He's shooting under 20%. And here's a look at some of the top players in the spotlight of tonight's contest. And now that's it for us here in the studios. Let's send you back to your arena. Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, waiting to call the second half for you.
And as we begin the second half, it's been a one-sided affair so far. We'll see if this half is more competitive. One of the bullet points for the Phoenix Suns, Clark, just checking it out here, they averaged an NBA high 110.2 points a game. That's actually the second highest scoring output they've had in Nash's 6 seasons with the team. Unbelievable.
Well, Nash has all of the accolades, but it is still absolutely amazing to me, Kevin, to see how easy he makes things for his teammates. I mean, he doesn't blind you with his speed. He's just so efficient, so crafty, so clever. And I think his competitive spirit gets overlooked in all that he does.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Jordan, he's in at shooting guard. Hal Thornton is out there with Martin. Then it's Bloch. We've seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
That's exactly the way to play. The fans love it. It's fun for the players. I love it. And more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Here's Hill. Again, Phoenix. And you mentioned Nash led the league in assists again. He really helped out Fry and Lopez fill in that center position for the Suns last year, too. Feeding them at the right time, giving them a chance to get open.
Yeah, you know, the Suns didn't really miss a beat with that two-headed center tandem, especially when you consider what Nash is able to do in their offense. You just can't say enough about how easy he makes it for everybody and how he takes advantage of the strengths of his teammates. No question that they've been the better offensive team so far. The execution has been flawless.
In low to Martin. Goes up. Dunked in off the nice assist that time.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
On offense, here are the Suns. And the Suns...
An awful lot of pressure on the ball handler, and they also, as a team, do a good job of jamming the passing lanes. Textbook defense is what they play.
And the Suns making a change here. Here's Childress. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. He has 6.
That's exactly the kind of start that you want to see here in the second half. Good execution. Everybody contributed.
Well, Clark, no better passer in the game today than the great Steve Nash.
And he is such a treat to watch, Kevin. Number 1 in the league last season in assists per game. The court vision is absolutely extraordinary. And he's never in a hurry. He always seems to be very much driving within the speed limit.
Imaginative, too. Comes up with some very interesting passes at interesting angles.
Yeah, extremely creative.
And here's Richardson outside. Jordan with some nice D.
They couldn't get that one to go. but they're still on a great run of shooting here.
Easy shot. No good. And Phoenix will take it the other way. Pass to Hill. He dumps it off. And here's Richardson. Here's Hill. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
I'm not sure why he faded away there, Kevin. The D wasn't really in a position to affect that shot.
Wall sets a pick. From the line, hits back rim and out.
Well, he's had a tough time shooting the ball today. His percentage has been way down compared to what he normally does. I think that's a big reason that they're down.
Here's Wall. He has 6. Now here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
He's doing as much as he possibly can out there. But his teammates have to carry their weight if they're going to have a chance to win.
Here's Nash. He has 6. From deep, Richardson. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Richardson's got 10 points. All with it. Pass to Jordan. Richardson covering. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. So for the Suns, Collins is checked in, and Ito Turkoglu is subbed in for Grant Hill. The Wizards also changing it up. Smith comes in for Al Thornton, and it's Heinrich in for John Wall. Here's Jordan. 16 points for him. 5 to shoot. Blatch. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Blatch has got his second basket of the night. So it's Phoenix now. A 12-point game.
You know, everyone likes to talk about the Phoenix Suns offensively, run, run, run. But they have been surprisingly sticky and stingy at the defensive end of the floor.
Jordan dishes to Martin. Takes it up. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot. Here's Nash, averaging 12 points a game. Back to Turkoglu. Over Martin. No good from Turkoglu. And Clark, you talk about Phoenix and their defense. Top half of the league last season in field goal defense. Not something you'd expect out of this team.
Yeah, it's one of those things that gets overlooked, Kevin. They gave up a lot of points because of the pace at which they played. But when you look at that field goal defense, pretty good when you can be in the top half of the league and be as good as they were offensively.
Especially from the all-star break on. Defensively, they really tightened the screws.
They sure did.
Now here's Heinrich. Not on the scoreboard yet. It's Jordan on the wing, defended by Turkoglu. Here's Jordan, cuts the score to single digits.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Nash against Heinrich. It's Richardson on the wing, behind the arc. The shot misses, and Washington will go the other way. Their biggest deficit was 15. Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Oh, almost got the dunk, but he's fouled, and he'll go to the line.
Take a look at what Jordan's done. 18 points and a huge helping of assists as well. He is in complete control of this game.
And the first McGee's checked in, and John Wall's subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns leading by 6. And here's Dragic. Back to Turkoglu. They need this, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Turkoglu's got his first 3 points of the game. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 9 points. Here's Wall. 6 points for him. Here's Jordan. And it's good. Jump shot utilizing the screen. Jordan's got 22. Now Turkoglu. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
The defense has to know what's coming here. They've got to get to the shooters. I mean, it's that simple. Get out to the shooters and challenge the shot.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jordan. Lopez with the block. And here's Richardson. He's got 10. Let's go with the three. No good from Childress. And here comes Wall. We play through three in the double-digit game going on here.
Well, Grant Hill has simply been getting it done. He has 12 points and a steal. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
Making a switch here. Here's Wall. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. Hakeem Warwick and Robin Lopez in the middle. Dragic is out there with Hedo Turkoglu and Hill. Here's Jordan, and that one's in from the low post. Jordan's got 24.
Well, the defense can't give up chances like that too often, or you'll pay for it dearly.
Now Dragic. And Turkoglu backs down. Frames it from 7 feet out. Turkoglu's got his third bucket of the night.
He seems quite confident in that hook shot. The defense wasn't even close to blocking that one.
Jordan up top. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Heinrich. The shot is off, and it's the Suns taking it the other way. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Dragic, guarded by Jordan. Here's Warwick. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. And the Suns lead by 17. So it's Washington. 17-point game. Pass to Jordan. Smith with a screen on Hill. Now here's Heinrich. The tray. That's good. Heinrich's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Dragic with it for three. Kept alive. Lopez backs in. Second shot opportunity. And laying it in as that one falls through.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
And it's Washington's ball. Smith with the screen. Here's Jordan. Botches the open J.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
And it's Martin picking him up. Down low. Turkoglu guarded by Heinrich. Turkoglu passes to Lopez. And good coming off the assist from Hedo Turkoglu.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
A difficult situation for Washington. They trail by 18. Hill against Jordan. He's picked up by Lopez. A nice shot by Jordan.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Turkoglu with it. Got a piece of it. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
I think this is where you want to operate. This is where you want to be taking shots from as an offense, in and around the paint.
Pass to Jordan.
And you know, he's really struggled this game holding on to the basketball.
Here's Hill. Up high and down hard. Here's Wall. 2:31 left in the fourth. And here's Heinrich. The three ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're shooting it quite well now. Again, function of shot selection, ball movement. Guys are in rhythm, confident, free-flowing, and they're knocking down their shots.
Warwick covered by Smith. Lopez backs in. Fades back. Again, Phoenix.
Healthy lead.
Channing Fries checked in for Lopez. Clark comes in for Hakeem Warwick. Josh Childress, he's checked in for Grant Hill. And it's Nash in for Goran Dragic. And then for Washington, Andre Blatch, he's checked in for Martin. Martin comes in for J.R. Smith. And Al Thornton subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And so he makes both from the line.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today. Extremely efficient. Especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line. That's strong.
Here's Turkoglu. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Put a fork in him, Kevin. This one's over.
Here comes Wall.
Get this sorry ass nigga out of here!
Take it the other way.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
They got the advantage right now, Clark, +5. And he makes the free throw. Here's Wall. 1:11 left to the fourth. Now here's Jordan. Right side, Jordan. Pass to Martin. 4 on the clock. It's blocked. So it's Phoenix now. Releases from 15. Blatch snatches it inside. Here's Washington now. And here's Wall. Here's Thornton. Fry corrals the miss inside.
He tried to add a little flavor to that one. Maybe was thinking about the highlight reel, but then he missed the shot.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Childress, and he makes it look so easy, laying it right in.
They're leading by double digits, and I'd say this game is essentially done.
Martin with a screen on Dudley. Here's Jordan, drains the easy jumper. Jordan's got 30 points.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.